What is up, everyone? Today I'll be doing a brief guide on how to build an effective Halidom, especially for some of my friends who have just started the game. Now, the reasoning behind this guide is simple. So, one of the main goals of building a Halidom is actually this thing. This building here, the Smithy, that is the reason why you want to get a Halidom up quickly, running as quickly as possible. So, I've just upgraded mine to level 4. So a level 4 Halidom opens up a lot of new area, but the most important thing is that the Smithy requires a level 4 Halidom in order to be upgraded to level 4. Now, you want to upgrade it to level 4 as quickly as possible so that you can start crafting level 4 weapons. See, the thing with that is that level 3 weapons that you can craft, while good, they're inefficient, shall we say. Now, level 5 weapon obviously is the one you should save for, but it's a long ways away. I should probably show that in a bit, but let's go through the buildings first. Now, let me collect these real quick. Now, in order to get to a level 4 Halidom, you need to get a facility level of 100. So, let's see how much you need. Wow, 200. Yeah, it'll take forever for you to get a level 6 Halidom. That's what you need to get a 5 to start making 5-star weapons. 4-star weapons will more than suffice. I've been living off of base level 3-star weapons. I mean base level, not like anything that's been invested on or anything. Now, the most important building that you would need to get yourself to a high facility level is obviously these gold mines. Now, other sites would be like, oh yeah, you know, these are low priority. They are, but if you want to get a Halidom to facility level 100 as soon as you can, these will be your best friends. The gold itself, the rupees themselves, are practically useless, but because of the requirements to build them are so easy, and they come up kind of quick, up until like level 10 or so, they will get you a good chunk of facility level. Now, next couple of things you could look at are the altars. The altars are pretty decent. Now, you don't want to focus on one specific color all the time, because these things get pricey as you go on. Like this flame altar, now it takes like 3 of these blaze orbs, along with like 20 of these regular flame orbs. It'll take you quite a while. If you're running low on resources, it's really bad. So, these are like the second priorities. Make sure to spread it around. This you only get like at the end of the game, and also is kind of costly in resources as well. These dojos here are pretty decent, but you can't really build upon them easily because you have to farm the Imperial Onslaught in order to get pieces for them. I'll explain that in a bit. But yes, the mines, definitely. You want to get those as high as you can. They only take these light orbs, so you could probably leave your light altar level kind of low. Now, another thing you want to make sure you have are a ton of these slave dragon things. Now, to get all 5 of them, it would cost you 1,350 of these wormites or diamondites or whatever they're called, if you want to get 5 of them. Now, if your budgets are tight, which is very possible if you're free to play, go for 4. 4 is still very, very good. You can still get a lot done with 4. And the price difference is you only need to pay 650 of these wormites compared to 1,350. So it's a good deal. It's a good magic number for you guys who are currently juggling the numbers around. But anyway, 4 of them is enough to effectively build on these mines, because you get 4 mines at level 32 or so, you would get to 32 very easily. Look at me. I have like 159 stamina right now. I literally cannot run out of stamina, and I cannot run out of these wings either. So you could constantly level until God knows when, probably like level 40 something. So when you hit that, you can start going ham on these buildings. In fact, you could go ham on them as soon as you get them, but right now, I'm trying to get these as high as possible to get myself to facility 200. But that's going to take a while. 100 is all you need at the moment. Anyway, so the reasoning behind all this is because of these weapon... Oops, not this tab, sorry. is under crafting. Now, crafting 3-star weapons is very easy, but as you can see, 4-star weapons more than doubles in strength. Now, you could invest on 3-star weapons because the materials are cheap, but in all honesty, this is not that bad. This is actually very affordable. Look at me. I haven't even farmed these things. I have like 112, and I have like 49 of these Grand Knights. So you have more than enough just from finishing the game. And not to mention, there's high monetary costs to go and actually upgrade these things as well. So you want to be one step below the 5-star weapon range. Of course, the 5-star weapons are definitely the best. You can't even compare. But as you can see, they're very costly to make. So you want to get yourself at the 4-star level as soon as possible. And once you do that, you can actually raid and do all kinds of stuff and have a high power level. My power level currently is not even all that high. I'm running like basic 3-star stuff. My best character is Maribel. My Maribel has what? A level 1 with the shadows, a level 17 Midgar Samar, and of course a base level 3-star staff, which I just made. And even with this, I still had a pretty decent might, and I cleared the entire game, and I can clear all the hard mode stuff easily. It's not even an issue for me. So you should just make a 3-star weapon and have it tide you over up until 4-star. Otherwise, you're wasting resources. Now, another thing that you could do with weapons is enhancing them. And when you enhance weapons, as you can see, there's like this huge chart of stuff you can go through. While this is very tempting to do, it's just simply not worth it to use it on a 3-star weapon. You're better off just waiting until later on to do it. Like I said, I have a base weapon, I can clear all that stuff. Once you have a 4-star weapon, you're basically set for a good while. Now, another thing is that my weapons currently, they need to be unbinded, but I'll do that later. You don't really need to bind them either, because if you bind them, you have to sacrifice all these weapons. A base level of 20 is more than enough. You don't want to sacrifice any whetstones. You want to save them for 4-star weapons or 5-star weapons. And these weapons that are just laying handy right now, they can be used to level your weapon. And the only other thing you can do with them that you pick up from the story is to sell them. And rupees are very, very easy to come by. You get tons of money just from doing the Avenue of Fortune. So you don't want to sell these. You want to hold on to as many of these as possible so that when you have a 4-star weapon, you can merge into them. Look, I have like over 100 of these stupid things just sitting in my goodie box waiting for me to finish my 4-star weapon production. Now once the weaponsmith gets to 4-star, then that's when the show begins. But 5-star, it'll take you forever. It'll take quite a while. But 4-star is very easy to get to. All you need is a level 100 Halidom, and I'm a facility 100 Halidom, and it took me, what, like less than a week to get to. But I can imagine getting to level 7, or level 6 Halidoms needed to get level 7 Smith. It'll take a while. Anyway, so the last thing about these dojos is that they provide a decent amount of facility, and you don't even have to build them, although upgrading them will take a little bit. Now, you get them from the Imperial Onslaught. You get that from beating the game. Now, I don't think that's spoiling anything, because it's just a name. Now, going to the Imperial Onslaught is very simple. You just, go here, Avenue of Power, blah, 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 Imperial Onslaught, finish a couple of these maps, and then you trade them in at the store. Let's see, treasure trade, there it is. So you trade in the stuff that you get from the Imperial Onslaught, and you get these dojos. You don't have to build them, they go into your inventory in town. Oh, I can even get one for staff right now. As a matter of fact, I think I will. So I'm going to pick one up right now. And then I'm going to go straight to my castle, and I'm going to dump it over there. I think you might even be able to pick up another one later, but right now, 2 is probably the limit. Now, I'm going to go open up my storehouse, drop one of these somewhere. Oh, like right here. There, now my facility level went up, not by much, but it's still good. Now, take a look at this wonderful thing. This thing gives you 3% HP and strength for staff users. And now I have 2 of these things laying around. It's not a dramatic increase, but it is a good increase. It'll make your characters that much stronger. Now I have 6%. Upgrading these things are pricey, like I said earlier. You need these special coins that you get from doing Imperial Assault. Onslaught. After the first few levels, you probably can't afford them unless you really grind the Imperial Onslaught. But like I said, after like 40-something, level 40-something, you're gonna start running low on stamina. You're gonna start running low on these wings, and you're gonna need to allocate your time and resources on the things that you need. That's why I'm telling you to do this now, so that you don't spend all the money that you have, all the resources that you have on 3-star weapons, because it is not worth your time. Now, well, it's worth it for the moment, but if you want to be endgame strong, you want to start investing on the 4-star. They're like more than double the 3-star strength. I think even a base level one is stronger than a fully merged one. That's how strong these 4-star weapons are. So you want to think about the future. Don't rush 3-star weapons. Really don't. 4-star is a good stopping point because the resources are still manageable. 5 stars requires a lot of effort to get. Really, a lot of effort. Anyway, so the one of the least priority is the Dragon Tree. This requires a lot of Talon Stone. Now, I happen to have a lot because, well, I'm a horrible person. However, if you're upgrading your Halidom and all that stuff, you're going to need these Talon Stones. So you want to make sure you have enough extra laying around. So you want to make sure you don't spend too much on these Dragon Trees. Or this Wind Dracolift. I actually spent a couple of these already. But, these only currently take 1 at a time. But I would say to just build these and the gold mines as much as possible. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my brief little guide on Halidom. I know it was a little bit long-winded, but I want to be sure to cover every grounds as possible. Alright, well, I thank you all for watching. Until next time.